To the page, we live. What they do. It's your boy Biz Just Chill. I'm back on the biggest stream ever. The biggest stream ever. You know what we do when we do what we does. Every single day, Monday through Friday, we do this biggest stream ever. I need everybody to get my likes right. You know how I'm coming. Get me in that algorithm. I need everybody to tap in with my likes. Get my likes in order. Yeah. Tap in. You know what I mean? I got my dog in here. I got a special guest with me today. I got 740 Dreyway in here today. You feel me? He came and pushed up on the motion. He gonna be in here kicking it with me while we chop it. Yeah, Sirski. You know what I mean?
Dreyway 740.
Come on, man.
Go, man. This shit, man. It's me.
Yeah, the big way.
Him.
The big way. So you know how we do when we do what we does, y'all. Get them likes right. Let's get them likes right. Get my algorithm popping for me. Vars, what it do, sir? What it do? I see you, my brother. Let's get the algorithm right. We gonna chop it up today. We got all type of, yeah. Matter of fact, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that was in the room last night for Trigger Alert. Trigger Alert was, I'm sorry we didn't get as interactive. I normally talk to y'all even much more in Trigger Alert. My bad, but when I did get on there, it was over 100-something people in there vibing, hanging out. So I appreciate everybody that was rocking with the motion last night. Y'all drop them cities. Tell me where you from. Tell me how you coming. You know how we do what we do when I get in here. We do this on a regular basis. Salute to the regular. Salute to the new faces. This I'm just not rocking with the motion. You know what I mean? I need everybody to get in where they fit in. Drop them cities. Let me know where y'all from. You know I like to know we going back on tour July 6th. We're back on tour July 6th. I like to know where you from. I like to know so we could be in your city, in your chest. That part right there.
Stepping on shit, standing on the bars.
Yeah, Sirski. Come on, man. Salute to Terrell. What they do, sir. Salute to everybody tapping in right now in that chat. I had to bring my boy 740 Dreyway in here with me today. You know what I mean? He been rocking with the program. I've been telling y'all about KOD Takeover. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday, Ugly Money Takeover. So this is one of the artists who's taking Louisiana on the check-in, who's taking advantage of the platform and tapping in with us. You know what I mean? So I see him come to the Rayford, North Carolina, what they do. I see him come to KOD and stand up on the bar and goddamn make a mess I think ever since we've been doing it, he's been coming. So we've been doing it for like a last month or so, and he's been supporting the motion the whole time. So last time we was in there, I say, man, it's only right I bring him through. So, you know what I mean? When you show love to the brand, show love to the program, we support those that support us. You know what I mean? Dreyway, tell them what's going on with your motion. Tell them name of your single. Tell them what you got going on before we start talking about these current events.
Shit, name of my single is My All.
Uh-huh.
And the next single is Switched Up.
Come on now.
It's all on my platform. Go on my bio, 740 Dreyway. Dreyway 740. 740 Dreyway, my business page. So if you're really trying to tap in for real.
On the business tip.
Man, come on, DM that page. On some real music. Tap in with me because I'm telling you, I'm hot out here in these streets.
Yeah, salute, bro. He always come through and fuck it up and do what he supposed to do. He put on the right way. Salute to Houston, Texas on the check-in. He always come and chop it up with us and do it the big way, man. So, you know, over here, Ugly Money, man, people that rock with us, man, people that's, you know what I'm saying, in tune with what we got going on. Anytime we got a chance to rock and roll with them, that's how we coming. You know what I'm saying? So today, get my likes right, by the way. Make sure you get them likes right. Get them likes up. We about to definitely catch the biggest vibes in here today. Get my likes in order, please. Thank you. We not charging. It's free. We not charging a debit card or the credit card. The likes are free. We are not tripping on none of that. Now, you know how we do when we do what we does. We chop it up about daily events and things going on in the culture. If you see the thumbnail, you know. If you see the thumbnail, you know your boy Casanova 2 times. That's a hip-hop artist from Brooklyn, New York, for those that might not know and not familiar with him. He's officially been sentenced. He was sentenced to 15 years in his RICO situation. I think he's been sitting down now for about a year or so, a little less, a little more type vibes. He got picked up in an indictment. Him and a lot of Bloods, like it was a gang indictment. So it's been going on for a little while. But now He just went to court. He was just sentenced. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they gave that boy 15 years. Dreyway, what you thinking, sir? When you hear something like that, what goes through your mind when you hear something like that?
Only thing I can say, man, is free Casanova 2 times, man, for real, man.
Free that guy. That guy definitely, he came out, he hit hard. He caught a quick little wave and a quick vibe. He got in everybody's chest real swift with it and was moving and grooving, booked and busy. You know what I'm saying? But also at the same time, I think he got too big.
Yeah, he got too big.
Yeah, he got bigger than what he ever probably was at one point, and once he got to the level he got, them people got on his bumper. So,
You get that big, man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. You just gotta stay out of the way.
hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What you just said is how it got to go.
You got to stay out of the way. When you that big, you gotta understand all eyes on you.
At all times, you know what I'm
Everything
saying?
on you, man.
So definitely, you know what I'm saying. Artists take heed to certain things too, for sure. Take heed to certain things because you know what I mean. We try to learn from others' mistakes, so we don't have to go through it. Unfortunately, that's something he went through. But yeah, for those that's out here that's on the up and coming in this game, and you moving around a certain type of way, you definitely got to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Because once the bigger you get and the more success you get, this shit start changing. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing different people watching you, different eyes on you, and you have to make that transition at some point. Have to make it.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, free that man. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely he definitely was at his peak. I think Casanova had only been out a couple years. So he was just not really starting to get into his 1-2s, you know what I'm saying? So
and Home dropping that heat too.
yeah, he had him vibing to his program. Up north, they definitely was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? They was playing his shit in the club and rocking with his shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a shame to see, you know what I mean? It turned out like that. I ain't gonna lie though, but the system is different up north. That New York shit, as far as going to court, getting caught with guns and all that type of shit, indictments and shit, they really
doing it.
Yeah.
And
they don't have, see down south, we got a lot of self-defense type shit and a lot of, you know what I mean, we have that down south, but up north, you not even supposed to have a gun, much less goddamn pulling it out on a bitch. So it's like, yeah, they laws is totally different than down south. So don't go to New York City thinking, oh, you finna do this and you finna do that. You definitely.
They gonna fry your
So salute to that boy Casanova. Hopefully he you know what I mean? Maybe he can get some of that time back, or I don't know. I think he pleaded out, so that is what it is. I don't think he lost trial. I think he pleaded out. So yeah, that is what that is. That's his time. That's what he got.
Man, all the prayer going to Casanova 2 times, man. For real, man. Shit, you gonna get out on good behavior.
Yeah.
Huh? Fuck they tell my
Salute to Casanova. Salute to Casanova. Know what I mean? I want to give a double salute to Grabber, man. I appreciate everybody who put that play together for me a couple days ago, man. We got something very special. We got something very, very special coming up for the people, man, with Grabber. They, so we appreciate them. Y'all stay tuned. We got announcements coming up. We got vibes coming up, but just know, Grabber is the official roll-up of the roll-up if you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, salute to Grabber Leaf and what they got going. Yeah, let me see who in here. What's good, my guy? What's good? Wrapped up, Rob. What's going on with it? Doing good, trying to stay out the heat. Yeah, hey, bro, I ain't gonna cap. Hey, man, it's hot as hell outside right now. I feel you, bro. It's that summer vibe. It's here.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
Put that ice on.
Yeah. It's really summertime out here for real. So it's hot in the A right now. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, I left my light over there.
Real hot and not the way.
Let me hold your lighter 1 second, bro. I got that goddamn bit. That nigga got it glued in that motherfucker, boy. They not getting away with the Vic. Not yet. Hey, that was say I'm not gonna let them get away with it. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Like I say, that boy Casanova, he just got caught in that jam. You know what I'm saying. Right now, Let me see what else I had on my table to talk about today. Like I say, salute to everybody who was with Trigger Alert with us last night. It was definitely a big old vibe. We appreciate that support and everything they got going on. Let's see here. I don't want to talk about none of that. What we had up here. No, they ain't really talking about that. No, I wasn't talking about that. 2 strippers was robbed. God forgive them. Okay, boom. What else we got? Okay, yeah, they trying to say thug. Now this one I ain't really like, but we gonna entertain it for a second. We're gonna entertain it for a second. They're trying to say that Thug told about, of course not about this case. You know, once you start going to court, they're going to try to bring up certain things, discredit you in the streets or discredit what you got going on. But basically, they're trying to say that Thug told about a case when he was younger about a murder. I guess when he was, I'm not sure how old. I don't want to misquote it and be wrong with it, but they're trying to basically, I feel like personally, this ain't nothing but them trying to throw us off from the topic, man. They want to do whatever they could do to try to get some motion with this shit. This shit right now is starting to look like, over time, it's starting to look like niggas got possibilities of coming home. You know what I'm saying? So once they know a nigga coming back out to the streets, they gonna start with all type of shit. I'm not gonna say he did or didn't tell in these cases that they talking about, but Thug and his lawyers is saying, goddamn, ain't nothing like that there. So that's the business they standing on as far as like, yeah, they trying not to have that shit put in court. They're saying, hell no, that's not what happened. That's not what they going for. And yeah, so I don't know. That's just kind of like that Melly shit when they pulled out that old interrogation video. Once I start seeing them pulling up old little shit and funny little shit, I start feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they be reaching. You know what I'm saying? Once all that other little what a bitch did back in the day ass shit, it's like, man, yeah, because motherfuckers who finna get convicted, they ain't got nothing. Motherfuckers who getting convicted, them people coming, they gonna bring whatever information they got to bring, present that shit, and get to stepping about that shit. It don't be none of that old extra ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what I was telling you with the Melly trial. Yeah, with the Melly trial too, R.I.P. Juvie, R.I.P. Sack Chaser, Free Melly. Right now, yeah, yesterday Melly had I ain't get a chance to see it today because I've been moving and grooving, but I know yesterday they had an expert witness on the stand, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is the first time that I actually felt like, okay, the DA trying to like, yeah, they doing something. All that other shit that I've been seeing about gang text messages and he said this and fake ass experts said that, all that shit to me was getting lame real quick. I was tired of that shit. But if I'm gonna be fair, y'all know I'm fair with y'all and I'm honest and I call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we chop it. Yesterday was the first time I was looking at some shit saying, damn, okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, that, to me, to be honest, that's all they should have did was just bring that nigga, put him on there, and let that be that. I think that's what they should have did, because that shit right there started making some sense. He's breaking it down. His expert opinion is that them niggas got shot too close for it to be a drive-by. So, you know, they argue that, and he break down the scientific reasons why he feel, and he was standing on it. You know, all them other witnesses they brought, they was on some I don't remember. I don't know. I never talked to y'all. This nigga right here, he was saying everything with his motherfucking chest. It's a couple motherfuckers that got up there saying stuff that really wasn't convincing to me. I couldn't feel where they was coming from. It felt too much like, you know what I'm saying, they was either unsure or not really, you know what I'm saying, prepared to come up there and speak. This was the only motherfucker I felt like, you know what, this motherfucker right here might know something. You know what I'm saying? Not only was he saying the shit, but you know when Melly lawyer them came in and cross-examined them other people, they went to kind of stutter stepping a little bit, like they ain't know about this, they ain't know about that. They can't be for certain this, they can't be for certain that. I'm not gonna lie, he was saying he's for certain about motherfucking thing. He say I'm for certain about everything I say, and bitch he wouldn't even entertain some of that shit. He wouldn't even let Melly them lawyer motherfucking bring up certain shit. He say, man, that shit, I'm not entertained. Hey, white boy literally say he ain't entertaining that shit. So that was the first time, I'm not gonna lie. I looked at that shit, I was like, ooh, he's making some points right now. Respectfully. Now, y'all know me, I'm being honest. All this shit prior to this, I've been like, man, y'all heard what I've been saying the last couple of days. Like, man, I'm tired of this stupid ass shit now. Y'all telling me about all these motherfucking gang, activity and all of that. Bitch, if you're gonna charge him with the gang activity and the RICO, charge him with the shit and just do what you do. But trying to tell me about that shit now, I ain't want to hear about it. But what that motherfucker right there had to say, I'm not gonna lie to y'all people, he was stepping. I ain't gonna cap you down. That guy was stepping. He was saying everything with his motherfucking chest. So, yeah. Alabama in the building, what they do. Duke say caught in the jam, you mean he did the crime and he getting punished. Listen, sir, I'm not saying he did do it. I'm not saying he didn't do it, Duke. If you follow the stream, I appreciate you. If this your first time, I'll let you know that I've been in here saying so far, man, like, I really felt like after us waiting 4.5 years, 5 years, their story would be a lot more convincing. The DA, the prosecutor would have more and be more organized after such a long time. So that's how I've been feeling. But yesterday, them bitches was organized. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap you down. They had their motherfucking I's dotted and T's crossed. They got different with them yesterday, for sure. Now, today I have not watched anything. I didn't get a chance. Usually I try to watch a little piece of it, you know what I'm saying, before I push out and see what's going on. But today, I had to run, move and groove and shit. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it. But I don't know. That one day right there made up for all that bullshit they was on. All that bullshit they was talking about. That one day yesterday, they got a little bit of straightening. Yeah, respectfully, they got some straightening. Dre, what you think? You've been keeping an eye on the Melly trial. What's your perspective with it? I ain't gonna say, let me ask you this before you even say anything. I ain't even really asking you if you feel. Well, yeah, shit, you could say if you feel like he done it or not, but I'm more like on some shit like, do you feel like them people is doing a good job of proving their case, or do you feel like...
Honestly, I don't think they is.
Yeah.
I mean, why you gotta bring
Talking to the mic.
Why you gotta bring an expert now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit should have been in. Like,
Right.
From the first day, like, but come on, man. These folk playing. They don't know what to do, and it looking like my man's coming home.
Yeah, it was definitely. I ain't gonna lie. Before the trial started, I feel like everybody was like, "Man, that boy cooked." You know what I'm saying? I feel like once the trial started, motherfucker was like, "Damn, shit, y'all, what y'all got? What y'all got?" You feel what I'm saying? So, and I feel like yesterday for the people that was like, "Man, he coming home," that was one little monkey wrench they threw in there. Like, bitch, yeah. It ain't over yet type shit. So, you know what I mean? I think it's day 10, 9 or 10. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a few more days left in the trial. Or not even a few more days. I'm not even sure how long his trial is going to last. But, yeah, it's been interesting just to watch from the outside looking in. Condolences to the families. Like I say, R.I.P. to Sack Chaser, R.I.P. to Juvie.
Definitely going to pull them tricks out.
Yeah, for sure. With a case like they asking for death, so if a motherfucker asking for a death penalty, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really you gotta prove what you gotta prove, because this decision in this courtroom is gonna ultimately, you know what I'm saying, cost another person their life if found guilty and the people vote on it like that. So, I'm not gonna lie, it was looking crazy yesterday. That was the first time I actually felt like the prosecution showed some shit that made some sense. other than that, all that shit they was talking about prior to that, it was just some boring shit. They're not really placing Melly in the scene, on the scene with the gun and all that. It's just a lot of hypothetical shit. But that shit they was kicking there it was a little bit, it was hitting a little different. It was definitely hitting different. Now, let me see. Let me see what else I got in here that I wanted to chop it up about. So yeah, Dre, tell them the name one more time. Tell them the name of the single, and if they looking you up on Spotify, Apple, all that, tell them what they need to type in so that they'll be able to yeah, what they do, my boy, what they do. Turn the phone down for me, please, please. Ada. Yeah, get some. Yeah, get some for sure, for sure. I got another. Hey, you know what? Coach, grab Coach for me, please. Call him for me. Could you have Ricky bring one of these and one more mic, please? Ask if he could bring one of these and one more mic in the stand part. Yeah, so my bad. What you were saying, I got another guest in the building. We about to bring him up to the stream in 1 second. You know we're gonna get it organized. But Dre, tell me now what you saying. You thinking that it's looking like that boy Mike got a chance to come home.
Yeah, he got a chance to come to the spot, man.
Yeah.
Good Lord, these folks ain't got nothing breaking in the Edgeburg now.
Yeah, like I say, most of it been bullshit to me as far as like just some evidence type shit. Yesterday was the only time I really looked and was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. to Sack, R.I.P. to Juvie, you know what I'm saying, Free Melly, we gonna say it all together, you know what I mean? And hopefully they figure that out, you know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely getting more interesting by the day. You get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let me scroll. You know how I do. I scroll and see what I see, and I talk about whatever I see. That's what I do. All right, let me see now. Dreyway. Now look, Dreyway, tell them how if they want to appreciate you, sir. If you want to follow Dreyway on any platforms, tell them if they looking you up on Spotify, if they looking you up on I'm gonna slide this one down a little bit for me. You can come on down like this here. Still get in the shot, and then, bro, you can sit on the end right there. Yeah, bam. Plug, bro, up. Appreciate you, sir. Turn him up on that right there. Boom. Ever. Appreciate you, Ricky. No, we good. He gonna sit on in there with me. Bam. Let me make sure that they can see you on the whatchamacallit me. Oh, the camera swerved off a little bit. Hold up. Let me fix that. Y'all, hold on. We getting it right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Ashtray right there. Y'all seen us do it live. Just chill. I got y'all. We getting it all together for y'all right now as we speak. We got guests that come to kick it with the program, so you know we got. Bam. Go ahead, grab your shades, get what you need to get. Okay, yes, we are back. We are here. We going live with it, of course. I got another guest in the building. You know, on the biggest stream ever, ain't no telling who gonna push up and pull up right now in the motion. Nah, the biggest results ever. The biggest results ever. We got the executive just stepped in the building, executive producer of the biggest stream, executive producer of the Ugly Money podcast, executive producer of Trigger Alert. Stan the Man is in the building. Salute to him right now. We just catching the biggest vibe. Get the likes up. Get me in that algorithm. Get them likes right. You know I need to stay algorithmic. Don't worry about the word. That's my word. You see what I'm saying? So we in here vibing. I want to introduce, I got another guest in here with me. This guy right here, I've been noticing him online lately going crazy with the scammer vibes. You know what I'm talking about? Introduce yourself for the people that's just learning to your program and what you got going.
Oh, man, look, man. Listen, I got so many goddamn different personalities. Right now, man, it's a PC Prophet,
Okay.
a.k.a. Scam Likely,
Okay.
a.k.a. Big Q, a.k.a. Brad, man. Look, man, I got too many characters, man. Comedian extraordinaire, lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like Big Q, he is a personal trainer, motivational speaker, you know what I mean? Like, all in one, man.
Okay.
All in one.
Okay, so what would you like us to address you? What's the name you going by today, sir? How do we need to address you today? What's the right way for us to you got several personalities and different names. Who's on the scene right now that I'm specifically talking to so right I could do it the right way?
So it's just Q Health.
Okay, Q Health. Okay.
Q Health.
Just Q Health today. Okay, so Q is in the building with me. Now, Q, you've been going crazy on Instagram. Give them a little idea. How did you get this whole influencer energy started and what made you do it? Vice versa, whichever one first.
Okay, well, I had always been stupid. You know what I mean? Just being honest.
Right.
I always been stupid. I always been slow. It just was like, I kind of like running from the comedy. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I was more inclined to be a street nigga rapper. So I just didn't want to be looked at as no comedian nigga. But like I said, I literally been running from this shit. Everybody I ever met was telling me like, you know, you need to do comedy. And and this shit is crazy because John Sally.
John Sally?
Yeah.
The basketball John Sally?
Listen.
Okay, pop it, sir.
I met him 3 times, 3 different occasions, totally unprovoked. I know the man don't remember me from the last encounter. And every time I met him, he was like, yo, you need to be. First time I met him, he was like, yo, you can be on TV. You should be on TV.
So wait, hold on. Let's slow this down. This nigga say he ran into John Sally 3 times. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so the first time you ran into him, sir, where was you at?
Okay, so it was crazy. I was in Gwinnett, bruh, at a hotel. Getting out the pool. I had my kids and shit.
Okay, Family Guy. Get in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Family Guy. So, you know what I mean? I'm doing a single dad shit with 1, 2, you know what I mean? So I come out the pool with the kids. I'm walking back in the lobby. A lady compliment me like, oh, your family is so beautiful.
Yeah.
He's in the lobby.
Okay.
He like, yo, she right, bro. Like, your family, y'all could be on TV.
Right.
So I'm like, word? Like, you know, just... Of course I know who this nigga is. I'm like, word,
facts.
Like, okay, appreciate it. You know what I mean? I took it with a grain of salt. Ain't really think nothing of it. Bumped into him again. I was somewhere saying some crazy shit like I normally do.
How far, wait, not to cut you, how far in between times was that? Would you bump into him
It was like months. Like, so the first time I bumped into him, it was probably like 3 months later. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it probably was like not even... Probably like 6 months. So all this shit probably was like in a year total.
In a year span. Okay.
In a year span, I bumped into him 3 times. And the last time I was in the gas station joning on this girl. I roasting. I was taking her ass out too. I'm roasting her ass. So he in the gas station, he was like, yo, bro, you really should think about being a comedian, bro. Like these folks just giving away money. Like they
right.
Giving this shit away. So I'm like, word. He was like, yeah, I'm telling you. So from there, it kind of was like, maybe I got myself some, but I wasn't really sure. But then I kind of got like a little bit more confirmation from like my ex-manager. This nigga had like 60,000 followers.
Right.
And he was like, man, you get more engagements on your post than I do. And I got way more followers.
More followers than right.
So
Because, for not to cut you, it's all about engagement for the influencers and content creators. You could buy likes. You could buy views. You could buy followers. You cannot purchase engagement. You know what I'm saying? So that engagement is what gets you in that algorithm and gets you lit within and help you build your fan base. Go ahead, my boy.
So when he said that, I just was like, okay, maybe I'm on to something. Then, like I said, my manager gave me that kind of confirmation. But it still wasn't, I still was flirting with it, but I wasn't fully You know what I mean? I went all the way in. I just do a couple skits and just, disappear for a minute.
Right.
But it was like this last, like, I want to say like the end of 20. Like, nigga, I had nigga on my dick in a house. I was like, man, I'm finna do this shit.
Fuck
And when
it.
I consciously made that decision, like, man, I'm finna do comedy.
Yeah.
2 months, bro. I was everywhere. I was viral everywhere. Like,
And start getting booked and busy just that fast.
yeah, but it took me, though. I tell people, like, it took me posting 4 times a day consistently for 2 months straight.
Right.
But that shit,
It clicked.
it took off. Like,
It clicked the
you know what I mean?
content.
Yeah.
See, and that's what Nietzsche. One thing. Salute to Ugly Money Nietzsche for putting this all together. That's one thing Nietzsche definitely stay on the nigga about is that creating the content.
Yeah.
Every time you create a piece of content is that closer that you get to where you're trying to go because you don't know where that content travel once you hit that send button.
Yeah.
So if you work in a comedy move, you got to keep the content right. You work in a music or artist move, you got to keep the content right. We doing podcasts, we got to produce consistently good content on a regular basis. So all the people that's watching the motion, the main thing, and this don't gotta be within the entertainment business. You might have a cleaning business. You know what I'm saying? You might have a pressure washing bit, whatever it is. This social media, when you use it for the right purpose, instead of getting on here and doing whatever, ain't nothing wrong with having fun. But if you actually apply yourself with this social media and use it for what it's really supposed to be used for, it can help take your career and it can help take your journey to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So please soak up that game he just said. He say 4 posts over a 2-month span. In 60 days, nigga, 60 days will go by like that. Yep. You get what I'm saying? So what a nigga trying to show you is they say the form of habit is a 90-day thing. He just showed you something that took a month less than that. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that you're not good enough or you're not doing your shit. It's you're not consistent enough to have people tap in with your motion and, you know what I'm saying, get with your program. So go ahead, bro. I just had to drop that off to them real quick because they need to hear that.
I give you one even better. Like you told them folks consistency. I say persistency. Because goddamn, that's what's gonna make you keep going even when you don't want to. You
right. On the days you don't feel like doing that shit.
Exactly. And another big misconception that people think is no such thing as bad content. It's just content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as bad content. So, like, I had somebody say something, I think last night, they was like, you ain't got no drafts? I'm like, hell no, I ain't got no drafts. Right. I don't save nothing.
Yeah.
I upload all that shit. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
only time I be in there is when I can't goddamn find these motherfuckers to tag and the motherfucker be like, why you didn't tag? So I be there, had to save it, go back, check and find you. That's the only time. But I get what you're saying, bro. Everything goes out. And I'm a product of it, bro. My engagement, stand to tell you, man, hey, man, my shit was looking slump. It wasn't looking. It wasn't looking. You understand me? The motion was very low in my ocean. But goddamn, once I start consistently posting every day, I got my impressions up to about 200,000 now, so I know that, you know what I mean? It took a little while. It wasn't like I woke up tomorrow and it just popped off, but it just, you right. Everything about what you saying is correct. So the consistency is when you got that goal, you got to stay down because you hear people say stay down till you come up. They not just saying that shit to be cool. They giving you the game. It sounds so simple when they give it to you. You think niggas be thinking like, oh, it's a magic trick nigga do to get on. Like, oh, I just went and hollered at brother him, or I tapped in with sis, or I did that. Nah, nigga, it's about consistently stand down with your grind and consistently keeping your motion going. That's what make a nigga pop. So it ain't no secret handbook to this shit. Niggas want to say you could do this, no, nigga. You put your work in, then you reap the benefits of the shit that you've been doing. But simple process.
This the saddest part to this though. Like I tell people, you can give a nigga the recipe book, they still won't go in the kitchen and
cook up. That's a fact.
That's a fact. What we telling you, this shit is it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? But this shit ain't for the faint of heart. If you really want to do something, you're going to put your time and your energy into it because guess what? Your energy go to where your attention go to. So if you don't put no your attention to this shit, it's going. It
ain't gonna manifest.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna manifest because you're not doing when it's time for somebody to get blessed with their hard work. Preparation and opportunity. To me, when preparation meet opportunity, success is created. So when it's time for somebody to get blessed with that success, it's gonna go to the person that honestly and genuinely deserve it. That's working hard and putting, ain't gonna be no way to cut no corners with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you definitely got to stay down. So okay, tell me about your biggest skit now. I went and looked on your page. Tell me some of the skits now that because the scammer shit is like going crazy. Like that's synonymous with your name, right? How did you come up with that right there? Like that's what we need to know.
I literally came up with that character in like 15 minutes. Like I probably even less than that. I just was like, shit, I'm finna do an interview because all my shit is improv. Like all my skits is like I ain't writing or none of that shit. It's just
so everything we done seen on your page, all that shit you just came up with, off the dome.
Yeah, all
that's oh shit, that's hard. It happened live. It's happening live, y'all. It's no pressure.
We gotta get the blunt.
Yeah, we gotta get.
Gotta get that up, boy. For real.
Yeah, but so that's hard, bro. So you saying you're not even writing none of this shit. You are just going and just creating it right on the spot.
Yeah, it's flowing through a nigga. I'll say that. Like, and it's probably a little manic. You know what I mean? I probably got some manic shit going on because
what that mean? I'm a little slow, brother.
Like,
Tell me what that mean
like
respectfully.
Manic episodes or some shit. Like a manic person mean like your thoughts run, your thoughts race.
Constantly thinking type.
Thinking too much.
Okay,
you know
okay.
So
My bad.
With this shit. I feel like this shit is an outlet for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's funny to everybody else, but it's just a way for me to just get this shit out because I got so much of this shit in my head. So I be telling people, I don't be trying to step on people's toes, but I don't need no ideas or none of that shit. This shit like a run-on sentence. So I'm gonna have this shit forever. Like I got enough of this shit in my head for 10 people. You know what I'm saying?
So what was the first move when you collected your first dollar off after you started? What was that first check? I probably wasn't no big with that. What was that first 100, that first 50, that first little bag you made off this shit when you was like, hold up, nigga just gave me $100 to do what? Oh, bitch, it's on. We going up.
Man, listen, it was my man from he got a show on Stars and shit. He from Cleveland.
Okay.
He just
Shout out Ohio.
Yeah, my nigga Ray Jr. And this nigga had already like shot a movie with Jada, so they had that movie premiere going. And boy, when I took off, he booked me. That was my first like $300 booking.
Yeah, Sirski. That 300 hit different. That
hit because it was like, wait, nigga, I'm getting paid for this shit.
For the shit I like to do. Yeah.
And then I'm thinking I'm charging nigga too much. Like, I'm like, this right? So, but I did it, and it was like with Jada there, so it was like, it was big motherfuckers in there.
Facts.
So it was like, this was like my first month really just viral like a motherfucker. But it was like people in the party from Cleveland, these folks was like
knew who you was and
like,
shit,
was
right?
Like, yo, nigga, you famous in our city, like
yeah.
That shit all the way up through there. I'm like, word. So that was like just a humbling experience. Like, damn, this shit didn't really paid off, and it really just help you feel like I ain't crazy, because you got to believe when nobody else believes.
Oh, hey, bro, nah, that shit right there, you could put that on a Big Meech billboard, because let me tell you something. You niggas, you know what? What you just said is different, bro. You damn near got to be crazy, borderline crazy. You got to have that type of belief in yourself and your craft and what it is you trying to do to get where you going. You gonna have the motherfuckers looking at you a couple times saying, hey, bro, hey, sis, that's, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You sure this is what you want to, you know what I'm saying? Yes, motherfucker, this is what I want to do. This is what, and you know what? That's something that a lot of people don't understand, and I believe that's why certain people feel the way they feel when they get where they get, because they knew deep down there was a time when nobody believed, and they had to psych themselves out to stay focused on this shit. Not everybody all in your face, and you looking at niggas like, oh yeah, really? You know what I'm saying? So it's, I kind of understand that a little bit, but you are 1,000% right. You got to be borderline crazy about this shit. No cap.
They got to look at you and see, like, man, this nigga crazy. But, like, it's just like, shit, you got to have supreme belief in yourself and just, like, know, like, because at the end of the day, all that shit is investing in yourself. Like, you got to do the mental work to be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm a single goddamn float with this shit. And how people be like, oh, you got to have a plan B. I feel like that's wrong. Like, if you put supreme focus in anything, you're going to be successful at it. But if you trying to, because like I said, your energy go where your attention go.
Right.
So if your attention is fragmented into like
That boy
different
sound
shit.
like T.I. right now. Get in there, sir.
Okay, you trying to work here, you trying to work there, and come home and do your energy is fragmented. You gotta bring that
you
shit
spreading
back.
yourself thin
so
type
you can
shit.
focus on one thing that you truly believe.
You know
in.
what? I believe that shit really came from our parents, and I think that that's just how they kind of. I think that's the generation gap right there. They had plan Bs. Niggas in our generation now, it's on some shit. In a young nigga world, nigga like, man, I'm finna do this. Ain't no motherfucking, we might be, you ain't gonna be able to tell it. So I think right there, that's the I think that and I don't mean I don't think they meant it in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that they just was on some like stability shit, like make something work. You know what I mean? But niggas nowadays feel like, man, I could make whatever work if I put in the work.
But I'm gonna tell you why too. They felt like that back then. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because money, like you could work a factory job and buy a house, buy a car. See what I'm saying? So
right. The money was different. The money was the money on was a little different.
You could do in case this shit didn't work.
Right.
But now, nigga, a fucking no name house, a project house, 100,000. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no goddamn pay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's like, nigga, you can't just work and be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you gonna stay at, nigga.
You gotta go hard.
Yeah, you got to definitely put that work in, and niggas try to put in the smallest amount, like the most minimal amount you could put in, and look for the big. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that
we mean by work, we mean like lead work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta use lead.
Real spill.
But
nigga
like
get
I
stuck
said,
on the internet with that
you
shit.
can tell people this shit, but it's like I got so many people that inquire about shooting skits, but when it come down to doing the shit, it's no shows, it's this. So it's like, you know what I mean? And I've been fortunate enough to work with Country Wayne, and like I said, I thought I was doing
Salute to
shit.
Country Reigns. Salute to Rico, my boy from Check Runners podcast. He did a lot of shooting for Country
My boy
Wayne.
Mike Bless, he brought me in, man. Like that shit was big, man.
So you done some skits with Country Wayne?
Well, not actually with Country Wayne, but on his page. His you know what I mean? I've been featured on his page, so I haven't met Wayne and no shit like that. But shit, he didn't. You know what I mean? He posted the content, but Mike Bless. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been fortunate and got some real gems and jewels from him. So that shit was a major bump. And then like I had went to like a screen call for to get on the skits. And I'm going there early on, so I'm just knowing, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to just get on these shits because I'm lit.
Yeah.
But I get that nigga's 2,500 people at this shit.
God,
I'm like,
damn.
like,
2,500 done.
Man, listen, this shit was so
respectfully.
big, serious. Listen, I'm like, oh, shit, boy, I ain't got a shot. Now that I'm looking at the shit, like, oh, this shit. And these are real professional paid actors with. They got
resumes.
All that, bro.
Yeah.
But all shots to the Most High, but 8 months later, I was goddamn on the skit.
In there. Yeah, so you know what?
Came from my hard work on the internet.
Damn right, mate. That shit materialized. Niggas get caught up. That's what I was saying when he said leg work. Sometimes niggas get caught up in the internet, and your internet social media presence is important for sure. But, and there's a big but behind that, you damn sure got to put your feet to the creek and get outside. It's certain people that you're going to have to pull up on, network with. It's certain people you're going to have meetings with. It's certain niggas you might just got to go kick shit with and pull up and pour a drink and goddamn me chop it up, and that comes with the shit. So all that email blast, I don't knock it because it's good for DJs. I feel like it. For a DJ, email blasts are good. But it's certain things in this entertainment business, you got to get your ass outside. There ain't nobody all this hiding behind the computer like you got them some type of ghost, and these people ain't never seen your face at no premiere, at no open mic, at no showcase, at nowhere. How you expect people to take you serious? You just a character behind a profile on the goddamn internet. So you got to pull up and have these people see like, oh yeah, she bought that, he bought that. Oh yeah, he out here working, she work. Like you got to make that shit. You got to let people, they pulling up. We ain't talking doing no Zoom call. No, nigga pulling up to the studio and say, man, hey bro, we finna come sit down and chop up and do X, Y, Z. This the leg work you got to put in, cause guess what? The relationship's gonna be worth more than the money. And you might think the money is, don't get it twisted. We need the money on first quarter. So we not going to be disrespectful. But, hey, guess what? The relationships in this shit, they worth more than the money. And I know you thinking that shit might sound backwards, but the further you get in this game or whatever game or industry or field you into, you gonna learn sometime it ain't what you know, it's who you know in the building. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, networking is key. So I appreciate both of y'all for taking the opportunity. When niggas say, hey, push up, we extend it to a lot of people, but they be, yeah, bro, I got you, bop, 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 not knowing, you know, they might come here and meet the producer or the engineer they needed for to get their sound right, or they might meet the influencer that they could get with this, you know what I mean, they could work with, or artist that they needed to get a little feature with so they could, you know what I mean, catch some motion. It's like you got to take the opportunities because you miss every shot you don't take in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So every time you get a chance to shoot your shot, shoot your shot, goddamn me. Yeah, so yeah, you know how we do. This is the biggest stream ever. We do this Monday through Friday. You know, between 3 to 6, we usually crank up, and I mean, we tap in with all the culture and everybody. I want to give a big shout out to Varus, to Rail. I want to give a shout out to Racked Up Rob, Duke Thomas, Jarrell, Santoria Dixon. I don't want to mess your name up. David, salute to everybody that pushed up in the chat. You know what I mean? Louisiana was on the check-in. Alabama was on the check-in. Houston, Texas was on the check-in. Rayford, North Carolina was on the check-in. Salute to everybody that tapped in. You know how we do this. It's a daily thing. I'm going to let these guys tell you both where you can follow them if you want to follow them, how you can get in tune, booking-wise, whatever. Dre, tell them your motion, name of the single, EP, all that shit, and where they can find you and how they can get in your chest.
My single is My All, and it's switched up. You can get them on YouTube, and you can follow me on YouTube at Dreyway 740.
Dreyway 740.
Spotify, everything. Dreyway 740.
Yeah, available on all platforms, Apple, Spotify. Go ahead, Q, tell them how to get in touch with your motion, sir.
Oh, man, look, man, just follow me on the gram, TikTok, Facebook. All my monikers the same. Just Q Health, JUSTQUEH3FF. Tap in, and my booking is in my bio.
Yes, sir. Hit the link in the bio if you're really trying to tap in and get you some motion and some promotion. Appreciate you, Tia, for bringing Q through. We appreciate you. She behind the scenes. She put that together, so thank you for making that happen. We salute you, and thank you for Trigger Alert last night. We had a great episode. So, you know what I mean? It's a whole vibe. I want to salute and shout everybody in the chat. We'll be back tomorrow with the same energy and the same vibes. You never know who's going to push up. I got Dre with me. I got Q with me. And you know how I end it every single time. Your boy Biz just chill. And this is that ugly money. You dig?